I'm on the corner of Furnace Branch Ave, West Furnace Branch Ave. And this is Milton. And you can see the sign. Here in Glen Burnie, you know, West Glen Burnie by Ferndale. Kind of like the grandeur of this property. When you're up at the top of the hill, it feels neat to kind of look down on the town. But as you can see, there's some really big old trees surrounding the house, which again, I think is cool. You might just want to double check. For example, this one is dead. I don't know if a buyer is going to want you to take it down more. Wow, this is a big tree here. And also, if you look, there's that one kind of over the house. It's hard to tell if it's, you know, that branch is dead or not. So you might want to budget for a little bit of tree work. I like the driveway. You can see it goes up, and you got a little parking spot to the side, and then a one-car garage. So really, it's like 2-3 cars you can park. But then, you know, you have the street parking right here also. Not a big deal. The roof, as you can see, has a tarp over it, so you need a new roof. The aluminum siding is in good shape, and the brick veneer is in good shape also. You need new windows throughout. New HVAC. Pretty much a lot of the big ticket items, and there are foundation issues at this house. So lots of big ticket items. So you can see, and I don't know if a buyer, you know, with young kids, personally I think this house is really cool. I love the character, but a buyer with some kids might say, gee, there's a lot of steps. I kind of like the slate walkway, and you can see the gutters are built in. There's these pipes that go out here, out onto the walkway for drainage. Cool little built-in garden beds. The gutters actually look like they were in okay condition, but right here that one gutter is sagging. It's just kind of cool looking down on the town from here. I like it. You can see like Glen Burnie at night. I'm sure it's all lit up back this way. So the stairs right here. I just noticed that some of the brick right on the edge is cracking off. You can see the stairs are kind of coming off of the fireplace a little bit. This is a bank-built handrail. A little flower pot. And the front door is okay. This could just be painted. Hardwood floors could be refinished. And the floors here on the main level all seem pretty level. We built nice old-fashioned archways. So here it looks like someone was playing with knives. Want to patch the drywall. There's that cool addition off the side also. Oh, you know what? Let me go outside first, and then I'll come back inside. Didn't really notice a whole lot on the outside, but I did notice some stuff by the screen porch. Look at this big old tree. This has been here for a while. Like I said, you want to replace the windows, but siding's in great shape. From the outside, I mean, most of the foundation looks good, although here on this side you see the cracks right there. That's a pretty big one. A little hairline crack in the middle. That one's not that big. So for the backyard, another thought of mine was it would be a negative that there's no flat yard, but the backyard's pretty flat. this is kind of weird, this pond here. I don't know if it's worth leaving it or just getting rid of it, because that looks like a lot of cinder blocks. And like I said, this could be a nice fenced yard. It's already 3/4 of the way fenced, so you just gotta extend the fence going this way and you're good to go. Maybe add a picket fence. And it's pretty flat. I also think it's kind of cool, that little fireplace, even though it's falling apart. You know, again, little character if you fix that up a little bit. Got a little birdhouse on the one tree. Flower bed. Just kind of like being in like an arbutus house. What I wanted to point out on this side was the electric over here. You know, it's older, but it looks like it's okay. You can see the gutter is buried over here. I said older, but looks good. So, screen porch, you know, I love screen porches, nice spot, but I did notice that the wood is rotting, and I don't know if this is a sign of wood destroying insects or it's just rotted wood. This portion right here of the screen porch, so that's something to consider. Kind of looks like wood destroying insects to me. Hopefully it's just right here on the outside though. Looks like there were some vines over here. Okay. So going back around. Just wondering what those two little wires are right there. Looks like you got a cable line here. Okay, so this area is kind of neat. I like that it has this addition off the side, and you have this wood stove right here, the main entrance. And, you know, the funky older type of window. It's neat though, something different. Here's where that leak in the roof is. You can see there's like that white spot there. And, well, I guess, yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure if there's insulation. Doesn't look like the insulation is like to the standards of what homes are insulated to nowadays, but it's there. I saw down in the basement it's insulated to R13. And you could open these walls up some, even though this is probably a load-bearing wall here. You have a small dining room. I didn't measure it. I'm gonna guess it's like maybe 10 by 11. Like I said, older windows. And then, you know, a smaller kitchen. But I know today's buyer would really love it if this was all opened up and you had a great open entertaining space where it was all connected. So you could sit here and, you know, cook dinner while watching the family in the living room. Obviously the kitchen needs to be completely replaced. And then here's that nice side room. These doors might be okay with the nice big, oh, I lied, it's missing a door. So unfortunately it looks like you need to replace this door also. But I like the natural light. You can see the sun shining in here in the morning. You do have baseboard heat and that old AC unit here for heating and cooling, something to consider. I would just leave this room. It's a shame the parquet is messed up. I would just leave it all. I wonder if you can refinish parquet when you refinish the rest of the hardwood. That would be cool. Like I said, just replace the baseboard heat. Looks like one little piece of veneer is missing there, but you really don't even notice it. Have some little cracks in the drywall, but overall a neat room. So going back this way, you have the bedrooms. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. That's a closet over here, and it has your attic access. Probably want to remodel this bathroom. Got a little linen closet here. This wall's kind of strange. Those heat lamps. Guess that's where the toilet was. That's why it seems strange. There's no toilet. Kind of narrow feeling, honestly, with this closet here. I wouldn't even take this. I think you should take this closet out because it just feels a little tight. But then you need a linen closet somewhere. So this bedroom was just under 10 by 10. Baseboard heat, although you do see the vents for central air. Like I said, smaller closets. So basically in this room, although the closets go down a little bit, might be able to get a bifold door instead. I don't know if it's worth the effort. Cable lines in the corner over there. So these 2 bedrooms are quite large. I measured them both. I think this one was like 14 by 12. This one I think is considered the master because it does have 2 closets. But like I said, they're small closets. They're all pretty much the same size as what we just saw. Baseboard heat, and if you notice the outlets, not all of them are updated. That one's not. However, the other 2 are there and there. What I was thinking though is, even though the closets are small, you have this other room here that is also, this one's 13 by 14. So you could easily cut into one of the rooms, make one of the rooms a smaller bedroom. You just have to figure out how to configure the doors. But definitely you can make one of them a smaller room and then make the other one a master. Because I don't see why you would need your second bedroom to be 14 by 13. Just make it like a 10 by 10 bedroom. Looks like someone was making some notes here. Okay, now I'm going down into the basement, which you access through the kitchen. Hardwood floors are kind of discolored, so I guess you just want to do some dark refinishing. There's that one spot right there. There is a little bit of mold. I might wear my mask, I'm not sure yet. If my voice gets muffled, you know why. So here's your outside entrance. Stairs to the downstairs. So the ceiling height is good in the basement, however there's this footer. So the height, I don't know what that discoloration is either. The height here, I actually measured it from this one little lip that's like an inch shorter than the rest of the ceiling, and that was 6.5 feet. However, with the footer, that's only 6 feet. So you gotta watch that. For tall people. But you have a nice big open space. Looks like there used to be a bar here. You could even, put the bar back up. I'm sure people in Glen Burnie would love that. Windows, nice windows that look out onto the sunroom, or the screen porch, and there's a separate door that leads to the screen porch. It's kind of a weird, I guess there used to be like an electric fireplace or something there, but I don't know, as a little character, you just gotta figure out where you're gonna stick in that middle spot there. Maybe put some candles or something. Really, this just needs to be painted. This side of the basement is okay. It's the other side that's a little concerning. So again, here's where that bar was, and I just wanted to show over here is the electric and gas. Gas meter looks good. Electric panel is old. It's got 100 amps. So you want to update the electric panel here. I don't think it's the Central Pacific or Union Pacific, wherever it's supposed to be the bad one. Can't really see the name on it, but like I said, I don't think it's bad, but 73. And you see there was some more updated electric added later on, but all the wires look good. So you just want to update the box to fit more power. Sump pump is on, I don't know why, or the humidifier, might just be broken windows. Although I don't, well, there has to be a sump pump. Let me double check and see if there's a sump pump over here. Maybe there isn't. No, there isn't a sump pump. That's something to take into consideration also. So here you can see more of the bones of the house. So they have the hose running here to the shower because there is, like I said, no sump pump. Probably want to gut this shower, redo it. Just trying to show. It's kind of old and funky. There's where the little bit of mold is by the old gas furnace. I'm going to replace those. Big support beam. And here I have my light. I'm going to start over here. Oh, look at this, some rotting wood too. A little bit, not sure what's causing that moisture. Could have to do with this plumbing here, which appears to be sweating. Even though the property's been winterized. So look at these cracks. Beginning here, we got a vertical crack and a horizontal crack going all the way down, and in my opinion, it's a slight bow. It's really hard to tell, you know. Could be my eyes messing with me, but I think it's like, you know what? At first I thought it was a bow. Now I'm looking at it a second time and I'm like, is it a bow? So it's very subtle if it is. On the other side, I do think there's a bow. Heading this way. So like, I guess this is where the washer dryer used to be. Yeah. As I get over here, it's where I see the, seems like a bow a little bit more. I would just plan on needing foundation work. There's clearly a lateral crack that goes all the way across. It does follow the mortar, but it's there. And then over here on this side, see another little crack by the window. It's like a vent window. Like I said, here's the insulation that I saw that was R13. Look at this corner though. This is where we saw that exterior crack outside. And this is where I do think there's a bow. It looks like they sort of filled it in the past, but it's just re-cracked. Look at that. And here, yes, definitely. So you're going to want some foundation work done. And I don't know, possibly a French drain because there is none, since someone's already going to be here doing this work. Here's where it kind of appears, you see it looks like it's been filled in before, but it's still coming through. Then on this side, on the other half of this basement, you see a little more. The crack extends. Again, it does follow the mortar, so it's not like the center block itself is cracked. You see, it's like up here and down here. Other than that, the basement seems good to me. Floors are for the most part even. And then over here, ooh, that's my light. You've got this other random back storage room. You can see the mold. And I guess that's access to the fireplace, some sort of clean out. Okay, so that's about it for this property. I like it though. Neat house.